Welcome to Review Rewind, the show where a couple of friends watch movies of old and aim to figure out if the reviewers were spot on or a little off. I'm Mike.
And I'm Tristin.
And this week, we're talking about Mystery Men.
The Super Squad.
The Super Friend. Oh, wait, no, that's registered.
The Super Dudes.
Super Dudes. I'm a dude. You're a dude. We're a dude. Because we're super dudes. It's a different movie, but it still ties in a little bit.
Hey, there's a connection.
Hey.
For sure.
How you doing, Tristin?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
The world could really use some superheroes, you know?
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm fine.
And some flatulence.
And some... I don't know. These Santa Ana winds are picking up, and I think it's because of flatulence.
Ooh.
Cows. They fart.
Those cows.
The
ozone.
Them cows. The ozone. All right. Directed by Kinka Usher. Producer Lawrence Gordon, Lloyd Levin, Mike Richardson. Screenwriters Bob Burden and Neil Cuthbert, which one of them is the comic book writer of the source material. One of them is the screenwriter and one of them is the source material. I think it's Cuthbert.
Yeah, I was trying to find out, but no luck.
Oh, here. I got it. Nope. Burden. I was
wrong.
Samsonite. I was way off, man. Distributor, Universal Pictures. Production company, Lawrence Gordon Productions and Dark Horse Entertainment. Rated PG-13. Fantasy, comedy, action. English. Ooh, got a little bit of a flatulent. Is burp a flatulent too?
I don't think so. I think flatulence is
just
specifically from the derriere.
Oh. This podcast went downhill so quick. Release date, August 6th, 1999. It ties in,
I promise.
Yeah, it ties in. 1999. Budget, $68 million. Gross in the U.S., $30 million. Gross worldwide, $33 million. A financial failure.
Whoops.
Yeah. Whoopsie. Ben Stiller. Oh, starring. I just yell out Ben Stiller sometimes.
Ben Stiller.
Starring Ben Stiller, Hank Azaria, Claire Forlani, Janeane Garofalo, Suzy Izzard, Greg Kinnear, William H. Macy. Wow, he got really low on that. Kel Mitchell, Lena, Olin, Paul Reubens, Geoffrey Rush, Wes Studi, and Tom Waits.
Wait, who are some of those things?
Oh, okay. So Ben Stiller was Mr. Furious. Hank Azaria
yes, I understand.
Was the Blue Raja.
I'm surprised Lena is on there because she was a very minor role.
It doesn't matter about the role. It matters about your position.
I understand. I'm just surprised.
Actors Guild.
That.
Wait, who is Lena? Wait, what?
She's the doctor, the psychiatrist.
Oh, she's in the movie a bit.
She has like one line.
But she's in the movie a bit.
Yeah, she's in the movie a bit.
I could be proven wrong, but I would guess that she's in the movie more than Greg Kinnear is. And while Greg Kinnear has more lines, I actually think she might be in it more.
It's true.
I think she has more screen time.
I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve to be on this list.
You know
it's
what?
Just...
Hey, sexism. Paul Reubens, Wes Studi was the Sphinx.
Yeah.
And then Tom Waits was the pervert. Sorry. The older pervert.
such a transition.
I'm loving these. Now we transition to a segment we like to call the Recap Rewind, where we rewind and recap the movie for you. I said rewind really weird.
Yeah.
Mystery Men. In a time full of skin-tight rubber suits, scantily clad women, over-the-top villains, and nipples, Mystery Men aims to mock them all. And mock them it does. In Champion City, hold on. I just had my first serious old man moment where I was looking at this text going, this is really small. It's hard to read. In Champion City, a place where infrastructure makes no sense and the superest of superheroes is sponsored just like 4 NASCAR teams, there lies a dilemma. Crime is almost eradicated, yet for plot reasons, we still need amateur and professional heroes. At the local retirement center, a party is crashed by the Red-Eyed Gang led by Artie Lang. Remember Artie Lang? He was Howard Stern's side guy for a long time. Hey kids, remember Howard Stern? He was a shock jock from the 80s and 90s. Hey, remember shock jocks? They were edgy assholes on the radio. Hey, remember the radio? The old folks who were getting robbed? They remember the radio. And robbed they were until the bad guys were mildly inconvenienced by the Shoveler, played by William H. Macy, the Blue Raja, played by Hank Azaria, and the most unlikable person in this whole damn movie, Mr. Furious, played by Tony Perkins. Wait, no. White Goodman. But what if you took these characters and made them good? He's still really insufferable. Wait, do I hate Ben Stiller? Oh my God, I had no clue. Back to topic. So those 3 superheroes get their asses handed to them in the same way that the old folks get their prescriptions handed to them, with force. As they were overwhelmed, another person crashes the party, crashes straight through a window, and defeating the gang. It's Captain Amazing, played by Greg Kinnear. And I'm gonna totally show my age for a second because I always got Kinnear confused with Ted McGinley, who played Al Bundy's neighbor or friend or whatever it was in Married with Children, and I could never truly 2 white guys that look that way. Anyway, Amazing saves the day. Shoveler, Raja grovel, and Furious is furious. After rendezvousing with his publicist, played by Ricky Jay, who makes a really solid I'm not a magician joke because he is in fact a really good magician, Amazing comes to the realization that criminals aren't fun anymore. It's basically what if Batman felt what the Joker felt about Batman, in that there's not a Joker without a Batman. And Joker will go at great lengths to preserve that. Thus, Amazing goes to the parole hearing of his arch nemesis, Casanova Frankenstein, played by the delightful Geoffrey Rush. As his alter ego, rich white guy lawyer with glasses, he tells the parole board that Captain Amazing gives his approval to release Frankenstein. And so they do. Meanwhile, the trio discusses their woes, and at the time they're leaving, they see Frankenstein's old henchmen, the Disco Boys, played by Suzy Eddie Izzard, and Press Michael. Press Michael? Press. It's probably French. I'm just missing it. Michael? Mm-hmm. Press Michael? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mr. Furious tails them. He discovers that they go to Frankenstein's house, which looks like the same house from Casper the Friendly Ghost, which makes sense because they were both made by Universal. Anyway, Amazing arrives, and long story short, Frankie is able to knock Amazing out and kidnap him. Furious takes, man, this is so hard to follow with these friggin' names. Furious takes this news to Raja and Shoveler, which they try to go back to rescue Amazing, and they are properly beaten up. God.
You're doing great.
After getting beat up, they retreat and develop a plan. Just like the army, recruit. I hate Anyway, they cycle through the worst heroes ever including that one comedian guy that ended up probably texting underage, allegedly underage. What's his name? Dean Kane? No, that's not. That's the other douchebag. What is his name? Oh my God. I didn't write it down because I was like, screw that guy. Kane, right?
Dean Kane?
No.
What?
What
are you saying?
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I just got
the waffler. Who is the waffler?
Corbin Blue is in this movie.
There's a lot of really interesting people in this freaking movie.
Dane Cook.
There you go. Screw that guy. That guy sucks. Anyway, they cycle through the worst heroes ever with some mediumly good jokes and a lot of misogyny. But they're able to recruit Pee Wee Herman and the kid from Good Burger, Paul Reubens and Kel Mitchell, respectively. Reubens is the spleen, and he can fart real good. And Mitchell is the invisible boy who can go invisible, but only when no one's looking, including himself. Oh, and Janeane Garofalo as the daughter of a bowler who carries... Oh, the daughter of the bowler and carries the skull of her dead father in a bowling ball. It makes sense when you watch the movie. On their first night as a team, they serendipitously... I haven't had shit to drink either. I am sober as can be. Serendipitously, I wrote this. Serendipitously run into Frankenstein and his gang while they are driving in their stretch Corvette. The team wreaks havoc and wrecks the car. Filler. Frankenstein has a plan to unite the gangs, destroy the city with a warper, and rule the world or something. The team struggles and almost dies at the hands of the Disco Boys, but they are saved by the Sphinx, a mysterious wise man with the power to destroy guns by thinking or something. They don't really explain it, but it does happen. The team train and learn a lot, except for Furious. Remember when I said this guy sucked? He is insufferable the whole time, and he runs away like a bitch. Sphinx gives them the idea that while they're a man down, they could get more firepower. And that's when the shoveler remembers Tom Waits, in the same way that everyone remembers Tom Waits, in a position of desperation. Tom plays Doc Heller, an inventor. Heller provides them with many weapons that are effective, but non-lethal. They sneak into Frankenstein's house and accidentally kill Amazing. Well, the Blue Raja does, and they focus on this for quite a bit. Anywho, they know they have to stop Frankenstein, and that's exactly what they do. They bust in and use Heller's weapons, which stops the villains in their tracks. Invisible Boy becomes invisible. The bowler gets vengeance, and Furious learns that being furious doesn't mean being an asshole all the time. And he defeats Frankenstein. They destroy his machine, and the city is saved. And we learn that powers, endorsement, or a magician publicist isn't the way to be a hero, but doing what's right and being yourself and cool handmade costumes are the right way to be a hero. Or something. No. Maybe the lesson is there were too many superhero movies and they were all kind of the same. Yeah, let's go with that. That's the gist of the movie, honestly.
Yeah. You know, it turns out that when we watch comedies that we like, it's harder for us to write a comedy recap. When it's something like this that's just so ridiculous, you can't help but write.
Yeah. You can't help but take the lead that they have given you and also be ridiculous.
What'd
you think of the movie overall?
It is a crazy movie.
It is certainly crazy. You know the director, what he did before this?
What?
Commercials. That's it. That's really it.
That would explain why the whole movie
felt like a commercial.
I was like, the art direction of this movie, the like cinematography of this movie is crazy, but that's the style of commercials that they made in the 90s.
You know what's
like the weird
wild?
Point of view stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No. I agree. Go for it. Continue on. I like your train of thought.
But yeah, there's like in the 90s, there was a very particular style of commercial. And usually they were weird and crazy and had these like odd POV fisheye lens, like that style of thing. And that was all over the place in this movie.
Yeah.
Sometimes done in a very interesting way and other times done in a like, why is this happening?
Right.
Why are we taking this perspective right now?
Okay. I want to check something because I had thought about this, but I didn't check. So I don't think we'll get a copyright for this. I think this is free use. We're gonna there's the button.
It's great content we're making here.
Hey, it's AMSS.
Hey, he's good friends with Michael Bay, in case you were wondering.
Is that why Michael Bay was in it?
Michael Bay was it? Was I not paying attention to this movie?
There were so many people in this that I was really kind of shocked were in this. Okay, we're going to just real quick. It's on movieclips.com, so it's on YouTube. So
he was the one of the frat boys.
He was the frat boy. He was the one that was like, dude, can we bring our brewskis?
Yeah.
He was that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to watch the trailer. I'm going to mute our voices. We're going to watch the trailer. I'm not going to mute our voices because something funny might come out of them. So let's see. All right. PG-13, Universal.
In a place called Champion City, the forces of good and evil
Captain Macy, what a surprise.
are about to collide.
God, I miss his voice.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing.
Nemesis.
Now, with the city's one true hero
That was a
missing,
bad shot to use.
is in danger. Kaboom.
who will step forward
You again. Wannabes.
to answer the call of justice?
Don't mess with the volcano, my man, because I will go Pompeii on your butt.
Oh, golly.
They've been waiting for this moment
The city's in peril, Lucille.
all of their lives.
Butch needs his vest back.
Well, it's my vest, too. I bought it for him.
But now that their time has come,
I'm a superhero, too.
What's his power?
they're going to need all the help they can get.
We gotta find a lot of superheroes really quickly. State your name and power.
PMS Avenger. I only work 4 days a month. Is there a problem with that?
No. I am the waffler.
Hey, screw that guy.
Am I too late to try out?
Sorry.
You're in.
Wow, my first mission, and we're gonna rescue Captain Amazing. Here we go.
Oh, did you see that?
Universal Pictures
What?
presents
Rescue Captain Amazing.
Oh, is it
The
is
blue
it just
screen,
the blue
they
screen
They cut it from a daily.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about trailers is usually
Trailers
they send
typically
them
are, but like
stuff. Yeah.
that's crazy. That's crazy that it's just
That's
there.
funny.
Anyway,
Rescue
sorry.
Captain Amazing. Here we go.
Universal Pictures presents
We're probably going to get in trouble for the music.
Right, that's the part that really doesn't work for me.
a new league of heroes that step to a different beat.
Well, I
Yeah.
am a ticking time bomb of fury.
I don't find you threatening at all.
Let's do some carnage.
We're not your classic heroes. We're the other guys.
Mystery Men.
I'm invisible. Can you see me?
Yes.
Wow.
Maybe you should put some shorts on or something if you want to keep fighting evil today.
Okay, so the reason I wanted to do that was because when we did Josie and the Pussycats, one of the things we understood was it was advertised poorly.
Yeah.
That was perfect. That was a great trailer. It had jokes, it had action, it had really good pacing. The music was great.
It shows you what it is about.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why this didn't make money. And maybe it came in too late. Because Batman and Robin was 97, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then this was right before the serious, not serious, sorry, that's a weird way to take it, but like the new renaissance of superhero movies.
Yeah, it was right before the turn of superhero movies. Right.
I feel like if this came out in either 97 or 98, I think it would have done better. Where it was like, we're making fun of it now. Because like Austin Powers came out when 007 movies were, and Mission Impossible and all of that stuff. I think it was 96, maybe.
Yeah, this one, it does feel like, thinking about that trailer now, like it's a good trailer, although maybe it doesn't express 97. That it's
a parody. Yeah, that might be what it is, because like this is very much
comedy superhero, but it doesn't give necessarily the parody of it.
Right. Because this is a straightforward parody. This is what like Josie and the Pussycats, parody through and through.
Mm-hmm. They pull a lot of where there's a lot of imagery that I was like, this is giving the 90s Batman stuff.
It made fun of that move. It made fun of those movies really well.
Yeah. I read that apparently some of the set pieces were from Batman Forever. So that's why it looked like Batman.
Well, here's the thing that is very annoying about the film. We're going random, and that's fine.
Let's go random.
Sometimes the practical effects and even some of the graphic effects are really good, are insanely good. And then they have establishing shots of the city, or that bridge thing that they showed, the bridge shot that they showed in the trailer. That one is so bad. It looks awful. I don't think the CGI is terrible throughout it. I think it's of the time, but I do think that it tells the story the way it needs to be told.
Yeah. There's almost for that era, like that style of CG, especially for the city.
Right.
Was an acceptable thing for the time, because it was like, it's kind of cartoony. It's like a little bit.
But the first establishing shot of Champion City is legitimately really good.
True.
Like, it almost looks like models.
Yeah, and they did. There was a split between models and CG for it.
But I thought the first shot was really clean, because I was watching it and I was like, all right, when does it turn? Oh, this is pretty good. The cloud shot was really, really good. I want to know how they did it. Because I thought that was excellent. The cloud, and then, of course, the CGI logo comes in and title.
Oh, yeah.
But the cloud itself, I was looking at it, I'm like, by God, that looks like a real
I'd have to
Rain
go back
Cloud.
and look at it now because I wasn't paying that close attention when I first started watching.
I think one of the more interesting, fun experiences about watching this movie was really appreciating how some of the graphics aged exceptionally well,
Mm-hmm.
to the point where I was really impressed with a lot of them. And then also it has a lot of shots that did not age well and look like garbage even for then.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's the like PlayStation 2 kind of CGI
Yeah.
that happens. And then there's the really good fully rendered movie CGI
Mm-hmm.
that happens. So whatever that, you know, whatever. So this movie's weird.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Hey,
Yeah.
we should acknowledge this is the first movie ever to feature All-Star by Smash Mouth.
It is. I actually made a TikTok about that, I think, because everyone was talking about 2001 when Shrek came out.
Yeah.
And they were like, All-Star, Shrek, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no.
No, Shrek was actually riding on the heels of other movies that had already had.
But All-Star happened. I might be mistaken, but I actually think either this song was written for the movie or in conjunction with it, because the music video is tied into it.
That's right.
It did show up on their album, their actual album, the Galaxy Lounge or what?
Astro
Lounge. I'm a fan. I actually legitimately love that album. But excuse me, what was that? I was hearing the listeners judge me.
Oh yeah. Obviously. Okay, just doing a quick Google search as we do. It looks like it may have actually been written for this movie.
It was in conjunction. That's what I thought.
Features, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
But I do think Astro Lounge was 99 as well.
Yeah, it was. I think it was the first song.
It's not
on
the first
album.
It's not.
It's not the first song on the album.
No.
What am I reading then?
I don't know, but that's not the first song on. Wait,
Listen,
on the
man.
soundtrack or on Astro Lounge?
Maybe it was the soundtrack.
Yeah,
I read
but it's not.
There was somewhere that
it's not the first one on the soundtrack either.
Is it not?
No, it's like the second. I'm almost positive. Hold on. Yeah, it is. It's the second.
It's the second.
One.
Okay.
Back in 1999 was the first one.
It was early. It's early.
I will say the soundtrack was really fun. Let's see. I'll just go in order. Back in 1999, All-Star. Yes. Keep moving. Let's see. Rainy Day Parade sometimes. Let's see. Won't You Come Down by Spy. Gangsters. So a weird alternative rock hip hop version of the Specials ska song Gangsters. You know, sometimes it happens and sometimes it kind of works.
By the way, All-Star was the 5th track on Astro Lounge.
Yeah.
So I don't know where I thought it was the first.
I don't know either. No More Heroes by Violent Femmes. Disco Inferno by the Tramps. Night Fever by the Bee Gees. And then a bunch of stuff made for the movie. Oh, really? Did they originally do that? They didn't. Oh, yeah, I guess they did. And then Play That Funky Music was also there.
Oh, I read it and I didn't fully comprehend. It was the first single that was released.
Yes,
for
that
the
is
soundtrack.
100% true. Yes. For the soundtrack, and I think it was the first single for Astro Lounge as well. I could be full of crap on that one.
It was the second single for Astro Lounge.
Then The Morning Comes was the first one, or Can't Get Enough of You, Baby?
Girl, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know, man. Can't Get Enough of You, Baby was the first one. There you go.
Great.
Released in 98.
Hey, this is a podcast about
Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth.
That would be maybe like 4 episodes.
Yeah.
That's actually not true.
We could
Smash
watch
Mouth
every
has a
movie
really
that All-Star
interesting.
shows up in.
That'd probably suck.
Yeah. Like maybe 2 good ones in there.
Anyway.
Anyway.
That was such a long little sidetrack of Smash Mouth.
This is where this movie has left us, in a very weird place.
What the heck? Wait. Yeah. What?
What are we whatting about?
I'm looking at Astro Lounge track listing.
Uh-huh.
I don't know any of these songs. Or rather, I don't know if I knew their names. Cuz I'm looking at these titles and I'm going, I can't actually hear the song in my head.
Right.
Some of them I can, but not all of them. Which is crazy. I'm sure. What?
Yeah, I'm sure if I like heard them, I'd be like, yeah, this song. But yeah, looking at these names.
Can I go on another side tangent that just blew my mind?
Sure, why not?
Oh, never mind. Maybe.
Thanks.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I read this wrong, and I had no, I'm looking at it correctly. You know the song Nuttin' for Christmas? I think Relient K did it. I'm getting nothing for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I've been nothing for... Wikipedia says that the writer, which I don't think this is correct, is Rosie O'Donnell. Which I think this song came out before she was born. Anyway, that side tangent was
how did we even
friggin'
get
long?
Here?
Anyway, this movie's weird. I fully agree.
The novelty Christmas song written by Sid Tepper and Roy C. Bennett.
Thank you. Because how they were crediting it, I was like, she didn't write that song.
This is crazy. Wow. Okay. So Ben Stiller.
I hate that guy in this movie. I hate him so much. There's not a single time, even when he's redeemed, I don't like him.
Though he plays it's so weird. The character that he plays in this movie is the same character that he plays as the villain in his other movies.
Right. That's why I made that joke.
You did make that joke, but it's
White Goodman. If he had like, it feels even weird saying White Goodman with good intentions, because he just seems put off by being a hero and he just wants to fight. But even then he's bad at fighting.
Yeah.
So why does he want to fight?
It's weird that he doesn't want to be do the superhero training stuff when he's the one who's like, let's go be superheroes.
Yeah, his character. What's the word? When you like all you do is just argue. Like someone gives you a point and you're just argue.
Argumentative?
Not just argumentative, but there's a word for when you just take the other side of an argument just to do that.
Contradictory? No, that's not the right word either.
This whole episode is Smash Mouth, not remembering words and actors and Dane Cook. I don't know why I hate that guy. So I think I've read some stuff about him, but I don't like that guy. You know who I do like?
Tell me who you do like.
Hank Azaria.
Yeah.
I love Hank Azaria.
He does a good job for being a problematic character. That's for sure.
I really enjoyed his justification for the Blue Raja, and it was like, you're a colonizer.
He's trying so hard to be like, no, it makes sense because of blah 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 blah. Right.
He's like, now, why is a British person called the Blue Raja? And I love that they spent no time in this oppressive colonizer aspect of his character, and simply, but you don't have any blue. You don't wear any blue. Why are you called the Blue Raja?
Yeah.
But I liked Hank Azaria.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I liked everyone except for Ben Stiller.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Everyone was really fun. Everyone had something really fun to add to either the team when they became the team or whatever it was. So, Janeane Garofalo, you liked her immediately because she pushed against Furious.
Yeah.
And did the thing that I think everyone wanted to do, was when he was being combative, just being it right back to him.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked William H. Macy. I thought he played a great middle-aged family man guy really well. I feel like he was channeling a little bit of and this is me saying this as a person who debatably, no, I think it's pretty true. I don't think I've seen too many William H. Macy movies.
No.
So I don't feel like I have enough context to know kind of his range and how he acts and all of that stuff. But borderline felt like he had a little bit of Dan Aykroyd from Ghostbusters.
A little bit, yeah.
Because there's one line where they have the shrink ray, and they have the lady fighter. They gave him a weird name. I don't even remember what their names were.
Oh yeah.
But he looks straight ahead and he goes, shrink him. Yeah. And it immediately reminded me of when Dan Aykroyd in Ghostbusters 2, where he's like, hose him. And there was this weird little thing. And you know what? I've learned something. I don't know where Midwest accents are. I know it's Midwest. I just don't know what part of the Midwest it is.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why, like, Chicago comes up, and I'm like, yeah, Dan Aykroyd. Like, I hear a little bit of it. I'm like, it's a Chicago accent. He's Dan Aykroyd. That's what he's playing, Anyway.
It all gets jumbled together. Yeah, I'm looking at his I almost said discography because we were talking about looking at
filmography. Filmography.
I know of him, and like he's been in things.
He's been in a lot of things,
but also like it's not stuff that I'm super familiar with. So it's interesting that, yeah. I think he did a great job. I think he was a good I mean, he was really the.
I think I've always known William H.
leader of the
Macy from this. Like, I think this is where let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, once we get into the 90s.
He was in Jurassic Park as well.
He was in the third one.
Then the third one, yeah. Which
I think I've watched it twice. Oh, are we going to get into a... No, we're not, because we already watched. Anyway. He was in...
Oh, he was in Sahara. In such a minor role.
Wow, he really was a character actor for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Mr. Holland's Opus, which I don't care what anyone says. It has a 7.3. Terrible movie. Terrible movie. Because it has a really, like a very controversial thing that happens in the middle. They give no attention to it whatsoever. He was in Fargo. I've never seen it.
Oh, he was in Down Periscope.
He was in Air Force One. I have seen it, but I don't remember. I don't remember him.
Anyway, he's somehow one of those people that's like he's around and you recognize him, but you can't put your finger on what it is that he's been in.
He's in a lot of movies that I've heard of that I've never seen.
Yeah.
But he was great. He was fun. I enjoyed him. Kel Mitchell nailed it, playing the youthful, positive influence.
Yeah.
I did like that him and Paul Reubens ended up working together a lot. I thought they were a really fun team.
Mm-hmm.
When the skunk is humping the spleen's leg and Invisible Boy's like, just go with it. Just go with it. Which was actually legitimately, like, if you think about it, it was good advice because he was essentially being like, don't scare it. Just accept it.
Yeah, because
it'll go away.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Get sprayed by a skunk?
You're either going to get sprayed or you're inconvenienced for a few minutes. No biggie.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Rubin, what a guy.
What a guy.
What a guy. I believed him, I believe those farts were real. He's so good.
Apparently they when they're standing around and the flame goes off behind him.
That was an accident, right?
That was an accident that
he
they
played
just
it so well.
They rolled with.
What a professional. What a friggin' professional. Wes Studi, who was the Sphinx, wonderful. He's always wonderful. I really enjoy him. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And this is my own naivete. I don't know if his character is bad or not. Like, I don't know if it's racist. Like, I don't know. I do like that his outfit is essentially like a dominatrix outfit. It has like the ponytail. I didn't notice it until the end where he fixes it. And I was like, was that ponytail on the whole time? Is he a dominatrix?
Well, it was with his
was it with his previous outfit too? His
final outfit. I don't think it was with his, because the first one was
because he had the hood. He had the hood.
And yeah. It's hard to tell if that's problematic because the Sphinx name is giving Egyptian, but he's not Egyptian.
He is borderline playing like, because I've heard him talk normal, and his tempo for speaking, his rhythm for speaking is very kind of straightforward, and in this one, it feels very it feels like 1950s version of Native American.
Yeah.
So that's where I feel like maybe I'm understanding this wrong. But he could have been doing it in a way that of a person he knew. I don't know. But I did enjoy him. I thought, the advice where it was very formulaic and then him getting called out. And he's like, were you going to say this? And he's like, not necessarily. I just thought that was really funny. Like, this movie's super weird. The parody is great. And honestly, some of the jokes are really funny, and then some of the jokes fall flat.
Yeah.
And when they're flat, they're very flat. But when they're funny, they're actually really good. They're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Kinnear.
There were definitely some moments that surprised me that I was laughing.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think once we get into each character, there is that you do see where, like, Greg Kinnear was funny because the superhero is always, Batman is the world's greatest detective. Superman in the original, movies, nice guy, that Kansas boy, nice guy.
Right.
And even as Superman, he's still very nice. And you see that all of that is the pretend aspect of it. And then his real side is this really shallow, stupid person.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was a really good take on it. And I thought Greg Kinnear's performance in it was really good. His outfit was dumb, but that's not his fault.
It's so dumb. I really enjoyed when they're trying to save him and the shoveler is holding up the things to be like, hey, do you know?
Oh, yeah.
It was so like trying to put glasses on his face from a distance.
Do you know Larry or whatever his name is? Lance Lane, whatever. And he's like, it's me.
It's me.
I'm just kidding. I've always wanted to do that. That was a really good joke.
He can't be because Lance wears glasses and Captain Amazing doesn't. We could just take them off.
But then how would he see?
So good.
Geoffrey Rush was a tour de force. Like, he was so funny, yet maybe I'm wrong about this. I feel like he took this seriously, or at least he acted serious. There was the jokes that were supposed to be jokes in the moment, but I don't think he acted over the top. I think he just acted like a German villain.
Yeah.
Who liked disco. Like,
yeah.
If you told me write in a drama, hey, I want you to write a villain. He's from Germany, and for whatever reason, one of his real big passions is disco. That would have been it.
They really let the character be the joke with him,
right,
and not his acting,
right,
not his performance.
Because I don't think anything in his performance was a joke. Like, even at the end with the fighting with the nail and the hissing, I'm like, no, that still fits his character.
Yeah,
like, that still fits. There's no joke there outside of this character within this context. So that's 100% was great. I thought that was great. The Disco Boys, I really enjoyed. Suzy, Izzard, great. Also a character, Tony P was the character. Tony P and Tony C. Oh, I took the shorter name. So Tony C, Prass Michael or Michelle. Full name, Prakasarel. So Prass is short for the full name.
Yeah.
Now the name, I think it's Prass. Anyway. I'm looking at that going, did I say this right? I don't know. But
Too
Tony P was also a character that was serious the whole time. There wasn't a joke. Which is really funny because Suzy is a stand-up comedian, a world-renowned stand-up comedian, and you gave him a character that didn't actually tell any jokes.
Right? Yeah.
Tony P was serious the whole time. Just a bad guy. Just kind of a run-of-the-mill bad guy that also just really enjoyed disco, you know?
Just loved disco.
Just loved disco. Tom Waits. Something so weird about friggin' Tom Waits, but I thoroughly enjoyed him. I enjoyed his weirdness. I thought it was really funny. Kind of everything he did was really funny. Oh no, I'm not a resident. I'm here for the ladies.
Such a weirdo.
I can't tell you if that was a good or bad Tom Waits, honestly.
It was somewhere between Tom Waits and
the mannerisms was a little too much.
The Joker.
I was gonna say that, or a little too much Jack Nicholson. Let's see. Ricky Jay, not enough Ricky Jay. I love Ricky Jay. I think one of the best magicians out there. But two, I actually really love him in movies. I think he's a really interesting person to be in movies. I thought he did the publicist part really well. Yeah. And then Lucille, the shoveler's wife, Jennifer Lewis, she was perfect. She was so good. She didn't have to say a lot, but you felt everything she was trying to say.
The presence, yeah.
Perfectly. Who was Violet? Was Violet Hank Azaria's mom?
I think so.
I think.
Yeah.
They have a picture of her when she's much younger. So I'm like,
younger,
I can't. I'm pretty sure she was really funny.
I really love when the shoveler goes home that first night and they're having the conversation of like, you can't keep doing this. And then it just shows looking down at his son, at his, like, holding onto his leg. I believe in you, Dad. And just be like, don't encourage him.
Don't encourage him. That the line, I laughed out loud when it wasn't the line, but it was she goes, he needs that for his game on Saturday. And then he responds with, well, I bought it, it's mine too. And then she just looks at him. She doesn't say anything. She looks at him, and then I'll give it to him on Saturday. Like, I laughed out loud. Okay, so as we're going through these, but I want to bring up this person. Claire Forlani. She played Monica, who was the waitress in the restaurant.
Yes.
And I thought she was good, but I don't know if her character served a purpose. I know they want to force her into that purpose, but I also don't know if it makes sense.
Which I think is her character not making sense is a flaw in the Mr. Furious.
Yeah. I think so too.
Character.
I think so too. I think it's a flaw in the plot, because I think they could have done something with, instead of a waitress, they could have literally just taken the joke. Not the joke, but they could have taken the idea from Batman Forever, since they already took some props and set pieces, and he could have been going to therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's who it was. They could have made that connection, but just the waitress at the restaurant they go to often, who, by all accounts that we've seen, the interaction between them, he has been rude and just kind of gross. Like, I don't like him.
Yeah. I feel like they underdeveloped that relationship in a way that's like they should have shown him having more real moments.
Yeah, they didn't. Maybe they filmed it, but they didn't. Mm-hmm. They didn't edit it in enough.
Yeah, because if they showed more just real moments, and that's the part that she was attracted to, and then he would go and do like the jerk move, and then she'd be like, "No, I'm out." That would be. I feel like you just found something.
Yeah, I did. And now I have to rewatch the whole damn movie. What the heck? There's so many people in this freaking movie. What the heck? So Sung Kang, who, great actor, but he plays Han in the Fast and Furious movies.
Uh-huh.
He's a Suzy.
He's one of the.
And now I have to like watch this movie and go, wait, when, where, what? There's so many people. What? Mark Mothersbaugh was the band leader. What the heck?
Anyway, there's a lot of people in this movie.
If you don't know Mark, he's the lead singer for Devo.
Mm-hmm.
What? There's so many people in this movie.
Doug Jones, who's the really tall.
That's what I thought. He played the pencil guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I watched that and I'm like, is that who I think it is?
Yeah.
Doug Jones.
Doug Jones, for those of you that don't know him by name or by face, is the guy who plays all of the monsters that are tall and lanky and weird. So Pan's Labyrinth, he's the eyeball in the hands guy.
If there's a Guillermo del Toro movie and it has a lanky monster, there's a good chance that it is Doug Jones.
Yeah, he was the fish guy in both Hellboy and the something
Shape of Water.
The
Shape of Water.
Shape of Water. Yeah, I almost said The Way of Water, which is Avatar.
Yeah,
and that's.
I watched it. It was weird.
Yeah, he's also Saru in Star Trek Discovery.
That is true. That is true. CeeLo Green is in this.
What?
He plays one of the rappers.
Nice.
Yeah, like, wait. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. I think it's safe to say this movie has a lot of people playing character roles.
Yeah. Surprise people too.
What? That really?
I love that we don't have a lot to say about this movie.
Guess who else is in this freaking movie?
Whom?
Corbin Bleu.
That's what I said earlier.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
You were in the middle of reading your recap, and I got distracted by Corbin Bleu being in this movie.
Well, yeah, of course I didn't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we got all the main characters to talk about. There's some.
How old would he have been?
I think he's a lot older than we think, because he was in High School Musical, which was. Can you hear that?
That is very loud.
That is really loud.
Oh, his MySpace is linked on his IMDb.
He is just a couple. I will say this: he's just a couple years younger than us. Which
he's a couple months older than me.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And this movie came out in '99, so he would have been 10.
Yeah.
Or 9, depending on when they filmed it.
That's right. Oh yeah, he played the son.
That's who he was. He's one of the boys.
I saw one of the boys and I was like, dang, that kid looks familiar.
That's
okay.
awesome.
Wow. What a shitty podcast. Anyway, so what are some things that you liked about the movie? Let's just kind of blaze through it.
I'm on Corbin Blue's MySpace right now.
It still
In
works.
case you're wondering, MySpace still exists.
My MySpace got deleted.
Yeah, well, there's nothing on his MySpace.
Okay.
It's a blank page.
It got
but
deleted.
it got bought by Justin Timberlake years ago, and it's now more of a music center kind of thing for bands. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about now.
Anywho,
We've gone so off the rails.
this is solid entertainment. I apologize to everyone for this, but
Things that are wrong with this movie. It is problematic in the fact that there is definitely some we mentioned the colonizer, a little bit of racism.
there's a little bit of racism. There's a bit of misogyny.
Yeah.
There was a joke that was completely unnecessary. So they have a shrink ray, and I looked it up. I saw it in the thing. They go against the Furies, and these gals are wearing tight clothes as it is.
Like the go-go dresses.
Yeah. And they use the shrink ray, and it shrinks their clothes. And so it's so tight that they're incapacitated, which in the scope of stopping a villainous person makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
The way that the team observes it is very awkward.
Yeah.
And Ben Stiller makes an erection joke that feels so out of place.
It's so out of place, but it shocked me so much that I laughed.
You laughed because you were like, what? Because that should have been a spleen joke, right?
Yeah. It would
Like
have been more appropriate.
Spleen had already been kind of doing that.
The pervy dude, yeah.
Yeah, which when you put a character who that's their thing and other people are disgusted by it, it kind of works to the favor of the movie. But Ben Stiller's joke was gross.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if Janeane Garofalo's character, if the bowler like looked at him and was like, what the what was that? But it was one, he has this relationship he's trying to build.
Right.
And we're supposed to see him. This is supposed to be the real him.
Yeah.
And I was like, so wait, is the real you like a pervert? Is that the real you? Because that doesn't make any sense at all. So there's a lot of weird sexual jokes that definitely lean on misogynistic.
Mm-hmm.
Oddly enough, I don't think, not odd. That seems on my bad. I was like, I don't really remember anything like, I'm surprised for the 90s. Not a whole lot of homophobic jokes. I don't think they made any gay jokes, period.
No, not that.
Not that I can recall or that stood out,
Mm-hmm.
which I feel I don't like them. So I feel very aware of them, but maybe I wasn't paying attention. There were a few times that happened throughout this movie. Can we mention one other issue with it? This movie is too long.
It's somehow too long. And also, like, I was surprised that it was 2 hours long, but also it felt like the development happened so quickly. Like, they dwell on certain things for too long, but then it just felt like, hold on, how are we already here? And it feels like nothing has happened.
Oddly enough, even though there is a lot of dialogue, there's not a lot of like story building per se, or narrative building within the scope of the dialogue. Like the dialogue's very like character focus, or just there to make a joke, but not really. I always forget the word. What's the word? When they're telling you the story, when they're telling you the plot. I legitimately never remember this word.
Exposition.
Exposition. There's really not that much exposition.
Yeah.
The only exposition that was a lot, but kind of funny, was anytime Tom Waits had to describe something.
Explain something. And they purposely made it like over the top, using big words that were like that's the blah, 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 blah. And there's just like, I don't think those are real words.
Well, what was funny was there was definitely there was one point where he did it, where he said whatever it is he said. And I'm like, I think I know all of those words, but that there's a,
that doesn't mean what you think it means.
Yeah. There's a great Simpsons joke where, they have to go to Australia and someone's trying to show them like slides of what's it called? Of the country. And they're showing them, and there's a theater that's dilapidated, and the sign says Yahoo Serious Festival, which Yahoo Serious is an Australian actor or so. I know he's a person. And she goes, I know all the words in that sign, but that doesn't make any sense. And that's what I felt every time Tom Waits talked. I was just like, I think I know all those words, but that doesn't make any sense.
Whoa, Yahoo Serious.
Did you just look him up?
He's got crazy hair.
Yeah, that's who I thought it was. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're having a gay old time here. You know?
It's a good time on Review Rewind.
Anyway, yeah, this movie, they spent a lot of time on stuff that didn't matter, not enough time on stuff that mattered, or could have led it better to those things that mattered.
Yeah, there were several times where I was just like, okay, this pacing makes me feel like this movie's only an hour and a half.
And then it just keeps going.
It just kept going. Like, I remember watching this movie. I don't remember anything like of story that happened in this movie. I remembered the characters. I remembered like most of the superheroes and like the different things that they did. As soon as the movie started, I was like, I don't recognize any of this. I don't remember any of this. I didn't remember Casanova Frankenstein as the main villain. Like, I didn't remember any of it, but I remembered that I'd seen it before.
I've watched this movie at least a dozen times.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I last watched it.
And I knew in my head, I was like, I love Geoffrey Rush in this movie. And then I started this movie this time around, and I was like, he's German? What? I didn't remember the accent. I didn't.
Yeah.
At first, when he started talking, I'm like, is he French? And then the more I heard him, I was like, no, Frank. He really went into the Frankenstein, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think his character had some funny, subtle disco things put into it. Like when he tells everybody to to go back to the disco room, and he does like the disco point.
That was the one joke that was really funny. Like, he did that joke Or that was clearly a written joke that was like,
Yeah.
do this thing for the disco room. And I remember watching that and laughing out loud and then going, did he do that every time this movie happens? Because I don't remember that. And that's a great joke.
It's real good. Yeah.
Everybody go back to the disco room. And then he just puts the disco pose up. And you know what? Some people listening might not know what the disco pose is. And I don't know how to translate that in an audio medium.
Yeah.
You could Google it.
I think it's one of the not the memes, but the emojis, like the dance emojis. I think isn't there a guy doing that? Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, you're right. There is an emoji, but I don't know if people know it's connected to disco.
It's a disco emoji.
Yeah. Disco emoji. Donna. I don't know why. Now, when you're searching disco ball, make sure you don't pluralize it. Pluralize? Is that how you? Is that a verb? Anyway,
Nemesis.
there are. Okay, we'll end on this before we move on to the next part, because I will admit I found the review and the original one was still up, and I read through it, and then I copied over a big portion of it, which is still not, when you do the reviews, they're not always great, and because the context, like they're not saying, I rarely read in a review where they're like, hey, here's my overall arching idea.
They don't have a summary.
No. But this one, I really liked what they said as far as to give you an idea of their perspective. So yours is long. So we're going to get there real quick.
Yeah.
But, okay. The shoveler says, we got a blind date with Destiny, and it looks like she ordered the lobster. I sometimes say that I'm going to be 100%. I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't get it. I don't.
But I think that's the thing. That's part of the jokes of this movie is that they all have these catchphrases that don't mean anything, or they get them wrong all the time.
The one thing I will say about Furious that I really did enjoy is he said all the like colloquialisms of superhero comics. And it's just funny because it's really out of place for him.
Yeah.
If someone else was saying it, it would be fine. But the fact that he's saying it every single time is like, why? Why are you saying that? Why you?
Yeah.
I don't have a good example of it, but
random thought. In this movie universe, Marvel Comics exists because they mentioned the Human Torch.
That's right. Or fantasy comics. Because the Human Torch did have a character prior to the Fantastic Four. Like, it did exist.
Yeah.
Wow, that was really... I don't even know if that's the right comic. I'm talking out of my butt. I don't care.
Nerd.
I'm a Pantera's box. You don't want to open it. It's Pandora. Please don't correct me. It sickens me.
Yeah. Okay, so
that's a joke from somewhere else.
What?
Please don't do this. It sickens me. I think it's a reference to now I can only think of the second person. Captain Kirk. What's his name?
William Shatner.
William Shatner. I think that's a William Shatner thing. I think he said that to someone, like they were telling him his lines or something, and he's like, please don't correct my lines. It sickens me. I think it's a reference to William Shatner.
Yes. I just did a quick Google, and it does appear to be connected.
Why does my brain have this information? It's so stupid.
It's such a
God, I
random
hate
thing.
myself sometimes. It's so stupid. Anyway.
Mr. Furious was frustrating. I know we're bouncing all over the place. Does he have powers?
Yes. But
they only came out when he became his true self.
Because he was actually mad.
Yeah.
The problem all the other times was
he was faking being mad.
He was faking being mad, or he was being what he thought mad was.
Right.
And so his powers never came out. And then once he actually got mad, his coordination was better. He actually knew how to fight. And he appeared to be stronger.
Mm-hmm. He even got the $1 Million Man sound effect.
That was great. That was a good moment.
Yeah. If people aren't going to know what the disco pose is, they're definitely not going to know what that sound effect is.
I heard, I think we talked about this before, but there was a Simpson writer who said that one of the best ways to shoot yourself in the foot is to write a joke about contemporary events. Because in 5 years, no one's going to get it.
Yeah.
And this is the instance where, well, actually, here's my little theory soapbox. I think we live in such a different world than what existed in the 90s, because in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, when TV was much newer, shows were coming out, whatever, there was a limited amount of TV shows, or rather TV channels that you could watch. So the grand majority of people who watch TV all were experiencing the same shows at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Then cable started coming out in the 90s, and even then shows were limited. And because shows were limited, one of the things a lot of TV channels did was they took big chunks of their airtime, particularly at night, and they would show reruns of the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s TV shows, 50s, 60s, 70s. And so there was this generation of people who were much younger, who were born in the 80s and 90s, who were now getting introduced to this zeitgeist that they didn't live through in real time, but later. So they became aware of actors from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and they were very aware of them. And then the late 2000s happened, and the internet boom that we faced with cell phones and different things or smartphones, different aspects, and YouTube and all that no one necessarily shares the same entertainment experience the same way they used to. And so we have a movie that's made in 1999 that makes a lot of references to the 70s, specifically the 70s. And you and I, who were not born in the 70s, who did not live that life, still understood those references.
Yeah.
We now live in a world where that might not ever happen again.
It's true. Like people don't watch old media anymore, or as much as they used to.
Right. I think it's as much as they used to. I do think there's still niches of people who watch older media and try to bring that revival. But
I remember
to the
watching
scope we're in, that we were in.
Yeah. Yeah. We used to watch the old Batman TV show.
Adam West.
At lunchtimes.
Yeah.
Like my dad would come home from work and we'd watch.
I used to watch I Love Lucy with my dad.
And
we watched all of it. You know, it was oddly enough, even though I grew up in the 90s, you know, seeing another Latino on TV, I felt very seen in Desi Arnaz.
Right.
Anyway, that's its own side mission.
It's a whole nother thing.
But I think that's really what an interesting thing about this. We're saying all of these references, and there's a good chance that a lot of people don't know what these are, even though in our zeitgeist, we didn't live through it.
Yeah, it was something that
we didn't live through it, but we still understood it.
Yeah.
And that's a weird kind of thing to go through. I do think it's interesting though that now, because of how readily available information is, and we have a better understanding of history and not just the history books that may have been biased at the time with like how bad the Blue Raja character, like how controversial that is, or the jokes within there that are either insensitive to women or racist or whatever it might be. It's just so funny that we have a higher awareness now that while people might not understand certain references, they can still look at that and go like, no. Yeah. Anyway,
wow, we've gotten all over the place.
We have. I
feel like we haven't talked about
this is our stroke episode, and we're only like the third episode into this 2025. Quotes. Oh my God, we killed them. We killed him. And the shoveler, what do you mean we? I was standing right here. You must be like a wolf pack, not a six pack. There's a lot of jokes I didn't get in this.
Yeah.
And not because they were referencing something, just because I was like, can someone explain why that's funny? I know I'm ruining the joke by asking someone to explain it, but can someone explain why that's supposed to be funny? Because I'm missing it. I did love the shoveler's monologue about this is egg salad. It's loaded with cholesterol. The wife won't even let me touch it. It hardly seems to matter now because chances are we're already dead. Amazing is gone. There's no use in waiting for the cavalry because at this moment, the cavalry is us. And then it doesn't have it here, but he continues on. And his basic thing is, are we going to save the day or am I going to eat this sandwich? Which he then proceeds to put down. And I was just like, you just made that sandwich and then wasted all that food. But I do think Tom Waits ends up eating it.
Probably. You can't let egg salad go to waste. It
you
stinks up the whole place.
Have you had egg salad before?
It's been a long time. But yes, I have.
Can I be 100%?
You've never had it?
I didn't have it until I was 35.
How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel ethnic. Made me go like, oh, wow, I really did not grow up in the same circles as some of the other people I know.
Yeah. It turns out you're not white.
Yeah. Who'd have thought? There's a lot of Mr. Furious quotes, and a lot of them are just his really bad, angry things. I'm like a powder keg, and you're the match. All right, cool. And then, don't mess with the volcano, my man, because I will go Pompeii on your butt. It's like, what?
I don't need a compass to tell me which way the wind shines.
I do like that. Maybe I'm wrong. There is a limit to how many stupid people there can be in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm wrong, but he was stupid. Amazing was stupid. Spleen is stupid. And 3 might be too many. For a movie that it's a parody, like I don't know, man. Now I feel if we watch Anchorman 1,
they're all stupid.
I think we're going to be really disappointed, but then 2, yeah, they're all stupid. They are stupid, and there's 4 of them. I wonder. Anyway, you got any other quotes?
No, I'm sure I could.
Okay, I do have one more. I have one more, and this one genuinely made me laugh out loud, and I'm embarrassed by how much it made me laugh. But when Mr. Furious comes back from his tantrum, he's like, "Hey, I was wondering, have you seen my address book? What did it look like? It's denim and it says hang loose with a picture of a kitten." Like that got me because I know exactly what that is, and it's just very funny that's like, I don't even know if that's actually what his character's wallet was or if he just said it to just talk, like he's just trying to describe something.
Yeah.
Anyway, I say, what the fork? Let's do it. Now we transition to review rewind, where we read a positive review and a negative review, and we see where we fall. Maybe one of the things that led to the failure of this movie is Metacritic has it at 66%. Rotten Tomatoes has it at 60%. Rotten Tomatoes audience has it at a 57%. And IMDb audience has it at 6.1. So overall, not the most enjoyed movie. Not the worst movie, but I think a lot of meh from
meh, except for the San Francisco Chronicle.
San Francisco Chronicle freaking love this movie.
They love this movie so much they gave it a 100. Mystery Men, the best big production comic fantasy since Addams Family Values, was directed by a TV commercial director, Kinka Usher. Don't knock it. He knows how to get in and get out quickly and make strong visual points. There is a have your cake and eat it too parody of pyrotechnic climaxes. Cliches get a double spin that gives them new life, such as the Seen It All diner waitress giving encouragement to Stiller's insecure, angry guy. Right now, I'm kind of like a powder keg, he declares. Or Macy delivering an inspirational speech.
Now, I know that kind of cuts in a weird place in the statement, but I wanted to get that there is a have your cake and eat it parody of pyrotechnic climaxes. But clearly they enjoyed it. Saying the best big production comic fantasy since Addams Family Values is a wild take. That's a wild take.
When did Addams Family Values come out?
94? Yeah?
93.
That was close.
So the best big production comic fantasy in 6 years.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
That's crazy. That's a take. He knows how to don't knock it. He knows how to get in and get out quickly and make strong visual points. Wrong again.
I do not believe you.
We made a point of saying that this movie is too long and the pacing's all over the place. I don't know what this person was watching. I give this movie a lot of credit for being a parody and doing a good job being a parody. I don't give it that credit. I don't know, man. It's rough. I'm dog man. Rough. Anyway. Oof. Salon gives it a 50. Mystery Men is supposed to be an action comedy, but there isn't nearly enough of either. Short, to the point. It's kind of rude. Some of these people are pretty rude. So I will say, I do think this movie has a good amount of comedy in it. I just think it has too much of some of the other stuff that
Yeah.
takes away from the comedy. I don't think there's not enough comedy. I just think the comedy gets covered up by some of this, like,
Some of the not
filler.
so great stuff. Yeah.
Like that, when I wrote the recap, legitimately, that is my commentary about some of this movie of filler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's some stuff that happens. Filler. Like,
Yeah.
so, yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to go on either side of these guys. What do you give it?
I feel like it's probably a D, maybe a C minus.
I was thinking C minus, but then I was really thinking about, okay, from top to bottom, how'd we get through this? And I think I would give it a D plus.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it deserves credit for what it is. It is a parody movie, and it does a good job of being a parody movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some of the things that it is joking, like making parody of, is very on point, is very funny. But how it gets from point A to point B to point C to point D to end the movie, trash. It's not good. It's not good at all. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be kind of mean in this one and give it a D plus.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not to say that there's not aspects of this movie that aren't charming or aren't good. I do think there's a lot of charm to this movie, and I think there's a lot of really good acting, really fun acting. I think when the people are supposed to be the straight man, they do it really well, and when the people are supposed to be the comedic whatever, they do that really well. One of the things that does lower the points for me on this is Ben Stiller. I hate him in this movie. Like, I genuinely dislike him in this movie. He annoys me to no end. Every time he's on screen, I don't want to listen to him. I don't like him. It's not until Janeane Garofalo's character comes in that there starts to be this levity with him that I'm like, oh, okay, we have moments. We have moments, but I also think there are times where jokes, not that they go too far, but they miss their exit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so when Ben Stiller and Janeane Garofalo meet and whatever, they start to argue, and he says something like, "Oh, I'm this, am I?" And she's like, "Yeah, you are this." She's like, "Oh, I'm this." Like, they go back and forward with this. What was it? Do you remember?
I don't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, they did that joke a couple of times. Well, am I? Well, are you?
Yeah,
or,
that was it. Am I? Oh, are you? Oh, am I? Oh, are you? And then they did it again. And it was like, okay, yes, this is what they do. And then they tried to do the rule of three, but there was a problem. Instead of Janeane Garofalo, it was William H. Macy. And that honestly lost it for me. When he did it, I was like, this joke isn't funny. And I think it's because that feels really out of character for William H. Macy's character, for the shoveler, to be that immature and combative. Felt really out of character. And I bring this up because it was that moment where it's not Ben Stiller's fault. So I want to say that. It's not Ben Stiller. But that character was then bringing down the relatability and likability of another character. And then that's where it was really obvious of, oh, I hate this character. Like, this is the worst character.
Yeah. No, it's this type type of movie and type of role for Ben Stiller that makes me question why one of my favorite movies stars Ben Stiller.
So Ben Stiller's really tough because I do think he's a good actor.
Yeah.
And can be a good actor. And I think he has a range of emotion. Night at the Museum has issues, but I also think that he's kind of playing his own, like he's playing something closer to maybe his own temperament.
Mm-hmm.
When he has to play these mean guys or whatever, it's the same thing every single time.
Yeah.
And the problem is it's so unlikable that you enjoy it when he plays a bad guy. Because then it makes the good guys that much better.
Because you're supposed to not like him, yeah.
But when he's supposed to play a good guy and he's still that, it's such a put off. Like I genuinely hate him in this movie, and
yeah, they need to do a better job of redeeming that character.
His redemption arc is so stupid too. Like it really doesn't work, and I think that justifies more so like the grade I'm giving it, because the superhero aspects is fine. The good hopeful message at the end, that's fine too. How the climax happens, for the most part, that's fine. Everything to do with Furious is so stupid it makes no sense. And it just doesn't work. And I hate it. And I hate it.
Hey, it took us a while to get there, but I feel like we finally added some substance to this episode.
Oh, is that what we were supposed to do? Oh, shoot. You know what? One day we'll get it. Hey, thank you all for listening. Tristin, thanks for going on this terrible journey with me.
Hey.
Should you watch it? I don't know. Maybe you'll enjoy it. Maybe you'll like it more than us. I think it's worth a watch. Some things did not age well, so just keep that in mind. And listeners, remember to review those rewinds, and we will see you next time.